What's up, everybody? This is Hamilton Neal back with you here at the Hoop Central YouTube channel. We are again talking women's basketball recruiting in this all-new video as we are discussing 2023 five-star wing Samantha Wagner and her recruitment as it's starting to pick up and heat up a little bit. We have some news that last week she took a visit to Stanford. She was on campus there with the coaching staff. She's currently ranked 17th in the espnW Super 60 rankings for the class of 2023. She's a one-time Baylor commit, but she backed off that pledge earlier this spring when Kim Mulkey left Baylor to go to LSU. Now, LSU is recruiting her right now, and as you can imagine, they're definitely recruiting her pretty hard because of that connection, that relationship that Kim Mulkey built with her, which is what led her to commit to Baylor. Now she's at LSU. Oregon and Texas are some other schools in the mix. She did visit those two programs earlier this year as well. So, again, a very diverse recruitment right now, a lot of top programs in the mix. I expect more programs to come forth with offers. We don't know a whole lot right now about her list, and this recruitment overall is very foggy because coming off the decommitment from Baylor, not a lot of schools have recruited her prior to that. So this is the first time that a lot of these schools are recruiting her. That early commitment, any young player that commits, in 8th, 9th grade, they're typically not recruited by a whole lot of programs prior to that. So when you look at a school like Stanford here, they are going to need wing players coming up in the future, and I think she's one player that is better than her ranking indicates. She was once ranked as high as number 2 in the class of 2023 in the early rankings for this class. Now she's dropped all the way to number 17, and I don't necessarily agree with her drop in the rankings in the espnW Super 60 rankings. I do still think that she is a top 10 caliber player. As good as this class has become and as deep as it's become, I don't know if you could place her back in the top 5 yet, but I do think that she is a top 10 caliber player. Offensively, very confident. She has good skills on her jump shot, and that's something that she is still developing. Good passer for her position, gets down the floor well. She pushes the basketball. She gets up and down the floor. And again, going back to her passing a little bit, wing players, when they have that ability to pass, not only score, but pass the basketball and get other players involved, that's a huge trait because wing players are typically ones that receive the basketball and then they go and attack. But she does have a knack for getting other players the basketball, and I think that is one big part of her game that I really like, and I think that's something that these programs really like as well, is that she's versatile and diverse offensively. I do think that a lot of programs, again, are going to come forth, extend offers, show major heavy interest, and the visits, I think, will only continue. That's something that really since the spring, early summer, has started to pick back up. Players have been able to get back on campuses. You're going to see players back at games when the season starts, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her at some games with a number of these programs. Again, recruitment just starting to pick up off that decommitment from Baylor. This is really where it gets started for her, and again, Stanford, really the latest school to really get involved here. Again, with Samantha Wagner ranked 17th in the class of 2023 by ESPN. So that's all the time that we have for you today in this video. That's all the information that we have for you. Stay up to date on YouTube. On Facebook, we have a Twitter page as well. That's at HoopCentral7. We have 2 blogs, the Hoop Central blog at hoopcentralblogspot.com. We have the Women's Basketball Now blog as well. Continue to check out all of these platforms and all of these outlets for all the latest basketball information, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.